it that men find it easier to collaborate than women? I walk into bars and you see and there's one thing that I really love. I like to see a pack of men on a mission. I just had to throw that in because it just, as I said, when you walk into, and immediately I just saw the pack of men. When you walk into a place, or I walk into bars or restaurants, and I see men having, conversations, they're talking about their businesses, how to help one another, their partnerships, all those things. And then I'm wondering, why is it that it's harder for women to have this kind of partnerships, but it's easier to play the victim for women? It's easier for us to turn around and say they didn't give us the space, or they did not help us, or they did not choose us. They only, when they had money, they gave it to themselves. Imagine if 10 rich women, and we have quite a lot of rich women, decided to collaborate and create something really, really good that other women could benefit from. Imagine if the women came together to vote for a female president. Do you know how many female presidents we'll have all over the world? Nigeria inclusive. So sometimes I wonder, is there something that stops us from being the ones that come together to really, really break bread? Or is it that we can't? Are we so territorial that we want everything to be ours rather than a collective? I don't know. It's just a thought process. What do you think about that? What do you think? Because there's a lot of comparison going on these days. Oh, I've got this, you see more women showing off the things that they have. Oh, I bought this new bag, and you see all of that, or you see some women want to come show you that, they too, they have all the degrees. But my question is, why can't more women come together and collaborate? Genuinely. I've tried it. I've spoken to a couple of people. Some of the answers that I got from some people were quite amusing, but I realized that that's the level that they were at, so I do not hold it against them. But let's really sit down and ask ourselves this question. Would you rather have 1% of $1 billion than 100% of $1 million? What would you rather? Now, I also know that you're saying, but who do you trust? What if this person hurts you, or runs away, or messes it up? My question would then be to you, what if they don't? What if you connect with people who have the same values as you, and you guys can really, really do something phenomenal together? I went to a wellness spa a couple of weeks ago, and I did this whole bioresonance terahertz process on my body. I don't know what else to call it. And it was 3 women who came together. One woman had the space. Another woman, did some of the exercises, and another woman did some kind of coaching. So they all brought their strengths together. So I've got this place. You can use my space. My name is there, so everybody will only go to that place because you will know her name. And when you get there, you get to see the amenities and all the things that are there. Because I did ask questions, because I saw the place and it was really nice, and it was like a lounge. You could chill and come and spend the day there or the night there, and nobody will bother you, and you could have your privacy without having to go to a hotel if you still wanted like a homely feel. But on top of this, I could now get this wanding that I did. Is 10 times better than a massage, right? Because it goes deep into your cells and it helps you recreate new cells that are functioning and functional. And anyone that is sleeping, it wakes it up. Then you had the other person who was, I think, a counselor or a coach who, did EFT. So if the machine showed that you had emotional challenges, they will send you to that person. They will do a bit of tapping here and there. Nice combination. Brilliant. I don't know how long it will last for, but at least they did it for a week, right? Now imagine you meet people who have certain strengths, and our strengths are different. Sometimes when I speak to coaches and I say, I'd like to work with you, I say to them, I don't do what you do, and you don't do what I do. And honestly, you cannot do what I do, because the way I do it is so different. And I'm not a threat to you in any way. But people will turn around sometimes and say, what if they like you more than they like me? So what? The job is done at the end of the day. Doesn't matter who gets the job done. I don't think so. So you're bringing your strength, I'm bringing my strength, and we're coming together to form the head as Voltron used to be. I feel like there's so much power in collaboration. So much power that we're not taking advantage of. Everybody wants a silo organization, my own. And so now you see people put their name on their products because they want it to be my own. When I was forming my organization, I like the sound of my name, but I wanted an organization that would outlive me completely. And I wanted an organization that didn't have to carry my name and then people be, after I've gone, they not change. No, so I came up with something that just really worked and what I needed at the time. Own your greatness. So I called my organization Owning My Greatness because that's all I needed to do at some point in my life. And that's what everybody needs to do. You need to own it. You've got to know first that you're great and then you need to own it. That's the second level. So I want to help you reach that second level, and I then teach you how to live it boldly and unapologetically. That's my role. And so imagine if you had someone like me and you're a confidence coach, for example, and you're teaching them on how to be confident, but the root of the confidence, you don't touch it. You just say, oh no, stand like this or speak like this, confront the fears. Okay, that could work for a minute or two. But imagine if you had someone like me as a partner who then goes deep to uproot the reason why the confidence even existed in the first place and turn that around, and you now not only become confident externally, you also become confident internally, and nobody can take away that confidence. Imagine that. So you would have won by just having me on your team. But no, you say no. I'm the only one that's going to do it. And then what happens? You now have so many half-baked people who will tell you, oh, I've seen many therapists. That's what I hear these days. I'm not new to therapy. I've seen quite, but they didn't really, some of my therapists, I even knew more than them. I've heard that before. I even knew more than them. Some of them, they didn't really get me. And I smile because nobody can take you to a place that they haven't been to before. The reason why I resonate a lot with people is because I've been there. I've worn the t-shirt, torn the t-shirt, and created another t-shirt for myself. And now I'm telling you about it. So I'm vulnerable about it. I'm authentic to myself. I have nothing to hide, prove, defend, or protect. Nothing. The only reason why I will not tell you certain things is if I know that you cannot handle it and you don't need the information. Two things. Before I would tell you everything, now I understand, no, you can't handle it. There's no point sharing it. In that situation, kindness is better than being honest. I promise you. So what are you doing for collaborations? Is it that you don't trust anybody again? Can you shift your beliefs a little bit and find one or two people that have the same value with you and call me? By God, call me. Maybe we can collaborate on something and you can do something phenomenal. I do something phenomenal and we come together and we're power-packed and we're unstoppable and unbeatable. Sometimes I say to God and the Holy Spirit, we're an unbeatable team. We're an unbeatable team. Nobody can touch us, right? And I tell myself, you are an unrepeatable miracle. I put all of those words together. Yes. And nobody can do it like me. Just like there's nobody that can do it like you. So put down your insecurities and put down your fears. If you and I have the same value, and my values are very easy, go out there and look for it. And I can tell you quickly, freedom, alignment, creativity, transformation, connectedness, Influence and love. Those are my values. What are yours? Do you align with any of my values at all? Let's collaborate and change the world together. The world is waiting for us. Hi there. My name is Adiola Kingsley James. I hope you really got a lot from my videos. Don't stop at just listening. Be a doer. If I asked you to do something, do it please. But don't also stop at that. Share me with other people. Click the notification bell below and do what? Yes, subscribe. And then remind yourself every time my new videos come out so that you can watch them and you can learn from them. I really, really, really honor you. Have a wonderful day. Love and light.